forgive my salty attitude, but
Nope, it's back.
Yeah, there it goes. Alright, that was weird. That was very, very strange. I don't really know what stopped working or why, but it eventually fixed itself.
As good technology usually does.
Alright.
So I'm gonna saunter up to a desk. Go. Excuse me.
One of the little secretaries looks up like, "Can I help you with something?"
I am with I'm an associate of Yogworks, and I'm here to check on. This factory recently completed a for Yogworks, correct?
Yes, we completed the order a few days ago. They're currently being packaged and prepared for shipment.
Well, we managed to receive some of the sample copies.
The advanced
You know.
samples, yes.
Yes, and we checked through some of them, and we noticed some of them had an error. So I was sent down here to make sure that the error wasn't persistent
Her
in
eyes
notebooks.
go up an error.
An error. And I'll take out the book.
Right.
Take out the book, like flick through a few pages before slamming it down, pointing at it. An error.
She looks at it. Oh dear.
And
It
as
looks
you know,
like there may have been a slight misalignment in the printing head. Oh dear.
that's why I'm here to ensure me and my two associates behind me, we're here to ensure stock isn't all ruined.
Persuasion.
Can I do it in intimidation? I'm really trying to press on her.
If you fail the persuasion, then I'll think about it.
Fucking hell.
She's like, well, I appreciate your position, but we feel that our technicians are much more qualified. And she starts listing all these excuses. Would you like to try and intimidate her?
I'm definitely gonna try and intimidate her. No. I brought a specialist myself from our company. He's gonna have his eyes on your stuff, to be absolutely certain.
I just step forward.
And Payel is going to do his best to support your intimidation.
So I guess I roll that at advantage.
Well, he's just going to roll with you.
Oh.
He's going to roll really well with you. He kind of like... Alright, so you're kind of like, well, look. My boss is riding my ass about this. If something isn't done, he's going to come ride your ass about it.
Wouldn't one laugh, right?
And then, like, Payel's just there, kind of like cracking knuckles. And she's like, please inform Mr. Genley that his involvement won't be necessary.
Give a please smile. Excellent, we're making progress.
And she kind of goes over to one of these, Ramon, could you please escort our esteemed guests here from Yogworks? They need to do an inspection of their shipment.
I'll pick up the book. I'll pick up the book that we had and just like fold it back into my cloak. Yes.
And then she looks at you. She's like, by the way, what happened to Mr. Testificate?
Mr. Testificate. He's still on travel route as far as I've heard. We haven't managed to hear about him just yet.
Oh, well, I was under the impression that because last time he was here was nearly a month ago to inspect the final printing.
Well, sometimes travel takes a long time.
I suppose with a organization like Yogworks, there's A lot of fingers and a lot of pies, I suppose.
For certain.
Well, do give him my regards.
I shall when I next see him. And I guess we're going to be taken somewhere.
They, lead you back into the warehouse.
IRL me is currently shitting bricks.
You walk through several security checkpoints. Guards with what appear to be wands at their sides.
Wands, you say? Similar to what I see in the other characters wielding?
No.
Okay.
These are more standard wands. Probably like a wand of lightning or something.
I see.
A wand of wandness.
wand
A
of
wand of
wand-
wands.
wandness.
It just randomly spawns a wand in front of you.
God, it's like fucking Ian's dagger of daggers. Which is you throw a dagger and it turns into multiple daggers.
That actually sounds very cool and something that an artificer would make.
I imagine an artificer would have like a small detonation at the base of a blade that would split it up into like a fragmentation.
Well, if I remember reading it, which I could be quite wrong because it was a long time since I read it, it was something along the lines of it pulls in daggers from other probabilistic timelines. And basically it exists in a state of trans-magical flux until it hits the target, and then the waveform collapses into a single object again.
Let's cover itself from temporary possibilities where it was thrown. Temporal Lip is not picky, nor can it be. And it can pull many copies who are destined to miss as well.
Basically, it just makes it hard to fucking catch. It's basically just an anti-monk dagger, really. He's like, wait, which one do I catch? But as you head back, you see, in addition to the high security, you see there are several people working in what appear to be like the cleanest rooms you've ever seen. And as you go back into the warehouse, you see what seems to be endless rows of books packaged together in crates and waiting to be sorted or loaded or what have you. And then
Well,
they do finally lead you down a valley between their racks. And Raoul tells you this here is the Yogwork shipment.
This is all done by one printing press or multiple?
Oh no! The 10,000 copies in 3 months' time. No, we had to stop a lot of our other projects to focus on this, but Mr. Jinley, I'm told, made it quite worth our while. They say he brought an entire chest of gold.
Mr. Ginudi, you say?
Yeah, very intimidating man, if I recall. I mean, surely you must know of him.
Of course. Of course. It's been quite a while. How's he look?
Make an insight.
Both of us are just.
I love how that's basically my way of saying you're about to say something very dumb.
Hmm.
See if your character can save yourself from this. All right, Ozen. You mentioned that to be honest, even in Yogworks, we try to avoid Mr. Ginley as much as possible ourselves. To which the guard's like, "Oh, that's understandable. I mean, if the horns weren't bad enough, those sharp little teeth and those blood-red eyes, ugh. Face only a mother could love."
Even then, I don't know if a mother could love it.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
Thanks.
Alright, anyway, I'll be just down at the end of the valley if you need me for anything.
Okay.
So, you got several crates of books. What's your plan from here?
You gotta pretend we did some work, so guess
Hold
we
on the
open.
trusty crowbar.
I've got my crowbar. Wait, do I have a crowbar? I've got 2 crowbars for some reason. Excellent.
I already heard of that terms of service.
I love how the music has decided to be very appropriate.
We'll crowbar one of them, and we'll have some of the books opened, just to see.
You
Again, like as if we're doing some work.
God, why is the music so loud? You you open up the crate and you see identical copies of the Yogworks employee manual to the one you have. Although the one you have did have those few missing pages.
Mm.
I'm going to grab one and just stuff it into my tuxedo.
Oh god, I forgot. Yeah, you guys changed clothes.
Actually, wait, no, I'm going to put it in the Iron Defender.
Yeah, that's probably better.
Yeah, it's probably not a bad idea.
I'm gonna make it a tiny bit of a mess.
Storage case.
Ugh.
Make a tiny
Oh,
bit of a mess, like
God.
as if we've gone through a few of them.
Project 22 is slowly becoming luggage.
Project 22.
Or 21.
21.
Whatever. You know what I mean.
Yeah, Helio is Project 22.
Thought the mask was Project 22.
No, it's not. The mask isn't a construct.
I thought this project was just the next project that it was working on. Was it just constructs?
I thought it was just his attempts at constructory.
Just constructs that I'm proud of.
Okay, that makes sense. So yeah, I'm gonna make a bit of a mess in the crate just to make it look like we've gone through a few of them, and someone else is
not
gonna
like
definitely have
famous,
to clean
like,
this up. No.
You try and neatly have it angled, almost like a Dwarven cavern.
Just taking
God,
out a few books, putting them back down, taking out the next one, putting it back down, kind of thing.
You know, you'll flip it open to look like it's like you're
Look like
looking
inspecting.
through it. Do
On
you-
the crate itself, does it say have information on the crate? Like, ports where it's gonna go, ship, anything?
Ah, you wondering if there's a bill of lading somewhere,
Yes.
or a pack slip of some kind?
A postage stamp on it.
Well, they're being prepped for shipment. They aren't quite ready for that yet.
But anything that says where it's gonna go, etc.
Right.
Actually, I could just walk out with the book and say this one had a misprint in it.
They'll want to inspect it then further. I wanted to make it so this book that we're holding right now is the only one that has the misprint, and we've confirmed that the rest don't. Just so it's not too suspicious.
Roll
Fair
an
enough.
insight.
Insight. That's a 16. That's a 25.
You think, you know what? There's a general procedure for checking this sort of thing. You would open multiple crates and select random ones out of each as a sort of random sample, because obviously you don't want to check each of 10,000 copies.
Right.
Oh, then I have time.
I don't.
Hale's like, some of us require beauty sleep. Not me, of course, but, you know, for your
Hey.
sakes.
Ugh. So rude.
I'm just
So
trying
yeah,
to
we
be,
can do that.
I'm just trying to be considerate.
So we can go open up all the boxes then. Make a small mess from all of them.
Yeah. And who'll really notice one book missing?
Exactly.
Alright, so you open up about, each crate has about 1,000 copies.
So there's 10 crates.
There's 10 crates.
We'll open like 7 or 8 of them.
And you
6
pull
or
out
7 of them.
samples from each, then you start flipping through them, checking roughly the same page in each one.
Mm-hmm.
And then you start putting them back. And you hope that's kind of been convincing
Yes.
as an inspection goes. You do an investigation.
While this is going on. Oh no. Investigation, not my strong suit. That's a 13.
Sort of my strong suit. Where is it? Oh, there it is.
There's an 18. That's helpful.
You do spot on one of the racks what appears to be kind of like a clipboard. It has a bunch of papers on it.
I read the clipboard's title, so I at least know what it's about.
It appears to be a production manifest for the items being stored on the rack, as well as what appears to be some kind of internal reference code.
And this is found in the same rack as the 10,000 book crates.
Yes.
I pull out my smartphone and take a picture.
I do one better, and I just take the sheet of paper. I would just say we take the sheet of paper.
What if they notice paperwork missing?
Oh, then of course some intern managed to fuck up. You know how it goes.
I mean, I look at the
And we're gone.
secretary.
I'm a girl of many papers, okay?
Technically, you're a boy at the moment.
Just because I'm visually a boy doesn't mean anything.
I
True.
actually have heard girls' voices who are deeper.
They do exist. I just mean that he's literally in the form of a male half-elf.
Take the paper.
What do you mean a girl with many papers? You're a guy. I'm trans.
Don't judge me.
Don't make jokes about trans people. Come on, guys.
So we
At
Should we
least
just take the
at
paper
least
and walk
not
out?
without one of them, here to have an
Defend.
opinion about it, because that's not a thing that really affects any of us directly. So I kind of feel bad, like, using it for jokes or anything. Because there's, like, no guidance.
If I offended anyone with...
No. It's not that I don't expect anyone to be offended. It's just I'd prefer to have the input, you know?
Shall we... On the paper, does it say... what does it say on the paper?
Right. On the paper, it tells you that it's marked for a priority shipment, and the delivery is expected in 5 days.
To be sent or to be received?
To be sent.
Does it have a... does it say doc number or anything like that?
Well, what it says is it's going to be picked up from the warehouse. Because it says that they're using, rather than state a shipping company, it says direct receipt. Meaning, in about 5 days' time, someone from this organization is coming to pick these up for transport.
This is slightly troubling, because if we're brought up, that could cause more trouble.
We'll be long gone relative to this place.
Aren't we stuck here for a week?
We're stuck in the city for a week. It's a big city.
I mean, it's like Pale's like, I think the brochure said there were millions of people here.
It's a very big city. 5 days' time, they're coming here. Anyone have any chalk?
Chalk?
Shock.
I want to mark these crates.
Pale says, wasn't there a bunch of chalk in Dorian's bag? I'm pretty sure Dorian bought like 5 pounds of chalk.
There was. I thought only non-magical stuff disappeared.
I thought he kept that in his bag of holding.
No, that was in his.
Is chalk magical? I think chalk's magical.
That's the thing. It's mundane. I thought only magical items remained. Yeah, it was in the bag of holding. Cool.
Ah, yeah, perfect.
Should probably put a distinct enough for someone to be looking at the box mark on these.
Mm-hmm.
But not distinct enough that someone inside of the shipping place would just see it and go, yeah, I'm probably going to wipe that off. Since, I want this to be something that if we see people walking out with these, we know what's up. So that we can come back in and fight and people watch for a while.
You mean like a stakeout?
Exactly.
Very clever, mortal.
I'll take that.
Alright. So, and I believe, yeah, it's like 6. So I think, oh yeah, I can't see how long we've been live because the thing reset.
4 hours.
3 or 4 hours, which I think that's long enough. I think Nick will want to be here for the next bit.
Yes.
So, with that, I think that we will call this here. But that does mean that we know we have 5 days. Oh fuck! I forgot to put in today's date record before I lose track of fucking time.
Oh yeah, I counted the days of Elvish learned.
Oh yeah. Timekeeping.
And I'm in the 30s.
Group
Yay!
1. So that took over the course over 1 day. So that would have been the 31st of Nosfalaut. And then, oops. Session 42. which is on the 6th of September.
Wait, if I'm able to hold small conversations, was I able to pick up anything from the market and like learn any language there? I did spend a lot of time selling stuff.
Roll a d100. If you get over 50, I'll allow it.
It's probably only because I have a high wisdom. Yes!
Yeah, okay, you can take 1 day off. And so this will have ended on... We didn't actually change a day, did we?
Hmm?
We didn't actually change a day, did we?
No, we didn't.
Alright, so then today is still the 3rd of Divrin's Fall.
Well, we landed. We took the night. We spent the next day doing the cafe and everything like that. Then we had 3 days off.
Yeah.
And
so
then we haven't done anything
you
else.
crashed, and you traveled, spent the night, and that would have been to the 31st of Nosfill.
Mm-hmm.
And then you had the party on the eve of the 31st of Nosfill. And then you had the other 3 days.
Epic.
So that what brings us to the 3rd of Divrin's Fall. Which means Fairy Winter begins in 2 days. And that'll be fun.
I'm certain.
Well, because a big part of the reason why I need you guys to be here for this month is I want you to be here for the Sam Yuletide, which is the last 10 day of the month. So, anyway.
I actually think I already have Bartificer. Yes, I just called it a Bartificer.
Oh, sorry, I heard Bardic Fisher, and I was like, what?
They're very slightly different things.
Yes, you sing to the fish.
She
You're
was
like
made
the
for a
Pied
campaign
Piper.
that never started, so I guess I could just change which class she's going into, and yeah, there you go. We have trouble.
Ugh. Jeez. Yeah, I think today was pretty successful, all things considered.
Yeah.
Lug finally has a rival and a mystery to solve.
It's a big mystery.
Hmm.
Our recent libraries, the thanks for watching things just stuck there.
I was leave it up for a little while. I was actually just going to leave it up until the end of this song, if I'm honest.
Fucking Artificer in my campaign.
No, it's gonna be 2 because face in trouble.
I love just imagining the idea of, oh, there's the end. Goodbye.